Gordie
You big goose,
and
the
Willhelm
grumpy gnome.
in the morning.
Well, good morning. I'm Gordie,
I'm Willhelm.
and welcome to another episode of Gordie and Willhelm in the morning. How's it going there, bud?
It's going, man. How are you?
I look almost celestial with the light from the back window there going.
Yeah. Well, yesterday it looked like you had a head full of gray hair. So.
Oh, and there you go. There we go.
Yeah.
So, before there is a tirade in general, the title of the show is a joke. It's a joke, people. It's fine.
Oh, I didn't even see what you titled it.
Blackfish was a comedy.
Oh. How come? Let's see if I can get this thing to be right here. Oh, there we go. It's a little better.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to get my sides the right way.
Oh. Yeah, I'm trying something new too, but I don't know if I like it. Yeah, well. Good morning, Dr. Mom.
Oh, look like I have fire coming through my hat.
Hey, you'll be fine. It'll wash out. So, what's first on the docket?
Oh, well, I mean, normally let's see, usually talk about previous games and things like that.
So, should we talk about Tomb first? Because Tomb, we don't really have much to talk about there.
Yeah, Tomb got cut a little short last night.
Yeah.
Apparently, LA, or most of LA, had an internet outage, which caused our DM to have the inability to DM.
Yeah. And I don't get my weekly tuba music, so I'm really, thrown.
Oh yeah, I know, right? That's always fun.
No, it's funny when it happens in a battle moment. I love it during a serious RP moment, where there's that natural lull before someone says something really profound, and then you just hear do 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 do. Fuck, really?
I'm waiting for it to be where somebody does something, I don't know, that perfect timing where somebody says a joke or a comment or whatever, and you just hear the tuba. Wah, wah.
Yeah. Oh god, that's what dreams are made of right there.
But I mean, still, it was still a good time for the hour and a half or so that we got to play.
Most of it was fucking around.
Yeah, nice and foggy in the morning, and I had a crappy navigation roll, so we went around in circles for a day.
That's fine.
And then, who was it? Odad and Stormbringer both had not so great rolls for their watch, and we got invaded by, what are they? Flaming Hands? Flaming Fist?
Flaming Fist, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, there's only like 14 baddie dudes.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore. I mean, we took some of them out, but
yeah.
I had to stop mid-battle.
Well, yeah, and I tried doing the evoking thing and evoke, but the first rhymes I cast, shitty damage. Second rhymes I cast, good damage. Everybody succeeded their fucking save.
Yep, all except for the boss man.
Yeah. Yes. The downside of being a cryomancer, everything is a fucking con save.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens too. I mean, when we get back to it, I mean, one of the first things that's, because I don't remember what they say, it was Limp's turn, I think, when we kick back up.
Yeah, it's Limp's turn.
But when Dawn comes up, take another hit at the boss man. But if we take the boss man out, I wonder if the others scatter.
Maybe. Yeah, because it's Limp. Then it's the, I believe it's the priest, the one casting Holy Weapon and Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
And then it's me. So if the priest takes me out, you know, I got 1 second level left I was going to use to blast that cone of 6 people there and hopefully knock a few of them out, but...
Yeah. Yeah, we just had to wait and see.
Yeah.
Well, I can speak for a moment. We're not a part of this game together, but on Wednesdays, we have our Vampires the Requiem game. That game's actually like super fun, man. But one of the things that helps, I mean, it's a story-based game, like 90% storytelling and RP and 10% combat. But for a storytelling type game, we have probably one of the best DMs or GMs in this case, I suppose, but to run it. And that's Tyler. I mean, it's what he does for a living, is tell stories.
Yeah.
And he's a horror writer mainly. So this is vampires. I mean, like, this is what he should be doing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. There's 2 things I think of that are perfectly in Tyler's wheelhouse, and that's vampires and Call of Cthulhu. But you couldn't pay me to play a Call of Cthulhu with Tyler. I would be traumatized for life.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, and we have a pretty diverse bunch in our vampires game. We've got politics, socialites, nerds, and we've even got the strong arm. I mean, it's an eclectic little group of individuals, and the vampire ages range from like 3 to 4 years to like 50 to 60 years.
Oh, okay. So you got some 30s, and then you got some old hands, I guess.
Yep. And we met, and I think you were in the chat. You remember the chat that one day where Tyler was talking about creating an NPC and he was going to call him Green Day and he was just going to be dumb as shit? Yeah. Yeah, we met Green Day.
Oh, yeah? How'd that go?
Yeah. And the guy's dumb as shit. He's, vampire-wise, he's 7 days.
Ah.
So he's like, I mean, just brand new. Super like energetic, ready to go, willing to do whatever. And he's not really dumb per se, but like he's trying to be something he's not. He's trying to convince you that he's bigger and stronger than what he is, and those kinds of things. But he's funny as shit. Like Green Day is just a great character. So, and the strong arm that we have, him and the historian that we have, they're the ones that initially ran into Green Day, and then he had some information. And so Ender, which is our strong arm, he was like, yeah, you're coming with us. Like, there was no choice. Like, you're coming with us. So yeah, he's been kind of hanging out with us for a little while. We finally actually had a short moment of combat. Ender did. And he mainly attacked this guy. 1, because he was running and we needed information from him. 2, he like literally threw a tree at Ender. So Ender was like, oh, hell no. So, and he he got a good hit on him, knocked him to the ground, and then just sat on him. So,
Oh well, that'll work.
but yeah, no, it's a fun game. It really is. And you know, our beloved, innocent Discord member. Yeah, not so innocent in that game.
Who fucking knew?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, his vampire character is something else, dude.
Yeah.
So
I just love the progression of Say's characters.
yeah,
The last couple games I played, he's progressively gotten more and more sassy.
yeah,
And now he's at the point where, like, I don't give a fuck. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm so proud.
yep. So
Love you, Say. And good morning, Riel. Yeah, and you guys
So-
got a good table addition in the form of Limp, Zurist, Tyler, Oliver.
but in that game, his name is Sorsha,
Sorsha?
and he's Sorsha oh something. He's Irish. Well, Irish or Scottish? I think Irish. He actually, I tell you what, he's got a hell of an Irish accent, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, he does pretty good at it.
Oh,
So
shit. That's one accent I still haven't been able to nail down. It just always comes off super offensive.
right.
It's like German. Like, I'm super jealous of Brian's German accent, so I've been practicing. And the only way I can somewhat pull it off is if I go super high pitched with it and try to.
Oh yeah.
I can only go creepy with it. I can't just. I can't go old Adolf, right? Like.
Well, and I actually have. Let's see, my great grandparents, my mother's grandparents. One of them was full-blooded English. The other one was full-blooded German.
Oh.
And so, I mean, you're talking 3 generations. So I mean, I'm not actually that far removed from German blood. I speak very, very little, and I can't do a German accent at all. So
I only know Auf Wiedersehen.
yeah.
Das Fräulein.
I'm surprised when we were chatting, I think it was yesterday or whatever, and people were talking about the German that they knew. I'm surprised nobody mentioned Scheisse.
Oh.
I mean, that's like the most common.
Yep.
So
Yep. Shit. No.
Dr. Mom said Guten Morgen, which good morning. Guten Tag,
Guten Tag.
good day.
Oh boy.
And of course you have Dankeschön and Bitteschön, or donkey shit and bitter shit, however you want to say it. So
1945 called. They want their insults back.
right. And the German language, I mean, they do short stuff too, right? So like, instead of saying good morning, we just say morning, or thanks instead of thank you. With Dankeschön and Bitteschön, they do the same thing, Danke and Bitte. So, but yeah, languages are hard, especially the English language. That's the hardest language ever.
See, you say that. But it's the only one I've learned, so.
Yeah, but have you really?
No. No, not when Pat starts throwing those $3 words around. I'm like, just don't.
Yep.
Oh, by the
So-
way, before we move on to our next topic, I do have a very exciting announcement.
What, is there another DLC to Monster Hunter?
The title update is in August, but that's beside the point.
What's your announcement, man?
This episode of Gordie and Willhelm in the Morning is actually sponsored.
Oh,
Yeah, by the Pat's Mustache Committee for President. Yeah,
my gosh.
Yeah, I recently got in contact with the president and CEO of the Putz Mustache for Presidency Committee. His name's like Rye Hiller. I don't know, some random dude. And yeah, he agreed to sponsor it. But I just had to make sure I took time in the show to mention, if you're tired of the unwashed swamp in the White House, it's time to elect a real leader. Vote Pat's Mustache. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can.
Have you talked to the game store guy yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple other things we gotta do before I do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, suppose we move on to the big game.
Which one's that?
The Moose Water Tails.
Oh yeah, that.
I guess the first announcement on that is that we play tomorrow night,
Mm-hmm.
and then instead of waiting 2 weeks after that to play the Sunday again, we actually get to play the following week on a Tuesday. So Moose Water Tales is going weekly. Yes. Because I'm sitting here like, what did we do in our last game? It's been too long.
Well, there's one event that really sticks to the mind. The fact that Gurren, Dareth,
Nope.
Krosh, no? I can't say it.
You bastards! You killed Krosh!
Yeah, Gurren's dead right now. Tyler actually did the fucking meme die, and he was dead.
Yep.
So, yeah, Jeremy wasn't. Actually, no, he was a good sport about it. You could tell he was just like,
And I think all of us, when the whatever he is, the wizard, sorcerer, whatever the bad dude is, he turned around and looked at Krosh, and then the DM goes, "Hey, do you have less than 100 hit points?" And I think all of us went, "Oh shit!" Because we knew what was coming. Like, that question is only asked for one reason.
Yeah.
So, Krosh came up from behind him and tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Hey, what's up?" And the dude turned around and went, "Nope."
And he was dead. And Gordie's not that far behind him. Because Gordie is sitting at 0 HP and right in front of a bunch of baddies.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about too. Like, I can get to you. Well, technically, I don't have to get to you because George is docked on your antlers, and so all I have to do is cast and use his reaction.
Yeah.
So I can stabilize you. That's not an issue. But, I mean, I'm going to get you, 10 to 12 HP? You're going to come up and then turn around and get hit again. So it's like, oh, what do we do? But we do know that one of our members is going to be there this Sunday. But then again, one of our others may not be.
Yeah, the one that could actually save Gurren.
Yeah. Well, and it was funny because I caught Jeremy's comment when I said something about how I have Willhelm has the ability to do Revivify, but I don't have it slotted. And Jeremy was like, "Oh, well, that's useful." I was like, "Dude, like, I've become a tank. Like, I don't heal much anymore, so why would I slot Revivify?"
Well, now Wilhelm has learned he's friends with a bunch of fucking morons. Daddy help.
Well, and I think that because and I told you this morning too, like my original Wilhelm character sheet on Beyond got screwed, and so I started making a new one, and I was going through looking at the spells that I have slotted, and I could definitely make some adjustments because there's some I just don't use. But then at the same time, do I get hit for not slotting? Because like I have aid slotted, and I haven't used aid in forever.
You can use it.
So like I could use it. I mean, the thing about aid is that it works on more than one person, but only one person is down right now.
Yeah.
So do I use it? Do I save it? You know what I mean? Or is it good? Because I mean, it's a good spell to have in your back pocket.
It would depend if Ninx had heal left. Like if you would have used it in the encounter before this, that would have been something else. But
what do you mean? Which encounter?
The previous dungeon. The first fight we had when we first got down the stairs.
Oh.
Yeah, if you would have used aid then, it would have had a little more longevity because, you know, we healed up before we went in. But now, I mean, after this fight, we're fucking wiped right out. So
yeah,
we're not going to be doing any more fighting. That I fucking hope after this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I know that Brian's. I mean, he said he's gonna try to be there, but a lot of it just depends on what time they get home. But Terry will be there, and with Terry, he'll like sacrifice his own living soul to put it in Krosh to bring him back to life. Like that's what Terry does. So,
I mean, Terry, you're in the chat right now. You're watching. How much of your soul is actually left to bargain with? I mean, you've basically been taking cookie cutters with your soul and fucking handing them out. Fuck.
Well, and him and I were talking yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. I think it was yesterday. And like he was talking about, if you remember the last conversation that he had with Mutt, and you know, she's not really in a good place right now, so he's not sure what he can, you know, get from her.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean,
well, and I think that's Tyler's not so subtle way of saying, you know, whenever he reaches out to her and she's like exasperated and busy, fuck off, stop parting yourself out.
Yeah. Yep. So
looking at you, Terry.
But yeah, I think and we were talking too, I think that this bad guy NPC dude, I don't remember his name. I don't know if I wrote it down. I think I did.
It was a weird one.
Let me see.
Probably one of my favorite Tyler NPCs, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see.
There's nothing better than a villain that doesn't know how to villain.
Yeah. Tice Morin. The Blue Mask of Tiamat.
Right.
So yeah, he's just an awesome NPC.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, the pasta thing.
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens. You know, of course, we all like to believe we'll be fine.
I kind of want to take him alive.
Well, so a lot of that's going to do. I mean, we saw what Terrorless did when Willhelm simply mentioned, hey, that's the guy that tried to kill me. So when Terrorless shows up and sees that this guy literally killed Crush, you think you're going to be able to contain Terrorless?
If I had more HP, maybe. I'm at 0. I'm not gonna... If we make it out alive, I'm okay with that. I'll call that a fucking win. I'm just being greedy at this point.
Well, so why do you want to take him alive?
Information. He's been based on the island for a while. He knows... You know, he seems to have a lot to say about the Shepherd. He may know what kind of ceremonies they're doing. That he might know what's the secrets of the different sacred sites of the Druids. Like, he might know a lot. So,
yeah, no, I agree. But then Gordie's going to end up in a moral dilemma because he already has his perspective as far as like what he will and won't do to the vision.
Mm-hmm.
And if this guy bleeds certain specific information about the vision, then is Gordie's perspective going to change?
I mean, I'm not going to know until it works itself out in the game. But I will say this. Gordie swore to Sylvanas he will not ever kill a dragon again.
Right.
So
is there a loophole where if the vision is in human form, you didn't kill a dragon, you killed a humanoid?
No, nice try.
Oh, okay.
You really think he's going to stay human form for long? No, I'll stand in front of him and grapple him and fucking try to stop him from hitting you guys, but... yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna casually go kill the Oak Father, one of the oldest deities in Faerun. Have fun.
Yeah, I've been working on some plans, I suppose, like projects or what have you, to introduce to Tyler in the future, of course. I mean, there's way too much going on, and these are things that will definitely take time and modifications to the airship or different little gadgets and things like that, which I think I told you, I guess I deleted Willhelm's gibbet from my D&D homebrew stuff.
Oh, shit.
But I did find a screenshot that I took, apparently, of the whole thing. So I can actually redo it, because I was going to show it to Tyler. We were talking about homebrew items and stuff, and I said something about the gibbet. But I wasn't able to show him because I went into my homebrew stuff and it wasn't there. So I don't know what happened, but this morning I was looking and found a screenshot of everything, so I can go back and recreate it. And so,
oh, fair enough. What the fuck? Why did the bot delete? Terry, what are you posting?
Oh, no, well, Terry, a lot of times Terry does that himself.
Stream Elements timed out Malakesh for 30 seconds.
Maybe it took him too long to type it.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. It did that to Stu.
Yeah.
While we were doing the last Moosewater game, it kept deleting whatever he was saying. And I was like, what? I gotta check the bot.
But to semi-counter your statement there, Mr. Terry, Gordie swore that he would never kill a dragon again. So any dragons that he's slain prior to Doesn't count. And as long as he doesn't take a killing blow from here on out, he should have been able to maintain his oath.
Yeah, it's weird.
Via loophole.
It's weird. Because it's at the point where he's not going to, his friends are going like, okay, you stay here, Gordie, we're going to kill a dragon. He's not going to stay behind.
Yeah.
Like, no. His entire purpose in life is to take hits. But
And make maple sugar.
And maybe. Well, yeah. But, like, no, it's been bugging me because I've been thinking about it. Like, when you make an oath and your heart's really in it, do you really look for... What the fuck? I'm sorry, Terry, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you can fix that. Anyway, do you look for loopholes when you make an oath like that?
No, not intentionally.
No. So, I mean, but... I'm a hindrance to the party if I'm not swinging my axe at the dragon, if we fight a dragon.
Not necessarily. See, and again, right? So, you said that you're no use to the party if you're not swinging your axe.
Yeah.
So, and again, I mean, it's you can find loopholes all day long, right? So, if Gordie goes big, and then even Willhelm takes it a step further, and Gordie goes giant, you would have, I think, physically or whatever, you'd have a much better chance at grappling a dragon.
Yeah.
So if you just grapple / restrain a dragon, and then we're hitting the dragon, I mean, Terry's not wrong. You're technically still a part of the damage being done because you're holding it while we're hitting it.
Yeah.
But you're not technically doing any damage to it. So, yeah, it's a a fine line. And I think a lot of it would be, a matter of having that conversation with Sylvanus maybe and being like, look, I made this oath, but I can't stand by and let a dragon kill my friends either. So
no,
what do I do? You know what I mean? But also too, when you made the oath, which I know you didn't verbally out loud in the game, but did you make the oath to never kill a dragon, like say on purpose or out of anger or just because you want to kill a dragon? Like, was your oath that specific? Or even if you make an oath to never, like, say, willingly kill a dragon, your friends are in danger and you've made a pact with your friends to protect them. So it's like self-defense, maybe. You know what I mean? I mean, not self-defense, but you're defending your friends. So is that the same? Is that breaking your oath?
I don't fucking know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a, I'm no paladin, but maybe after dealing with the cultist, we'll get special permission to go to, if we find out anything further about the shepherd, and because we're just talking above game, but in the game, if Gordie, because right now Gordie's like, no, I don't want to kill this guy.
Right.
But in the game, if we find evidence of fuckery, then, yeah, he'll try to look for a higher power, because he's been meaning to reach out for a while now, especially after the siege, that last moment. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
One person mind controlling an entire island isn't enough evidence?
No. Because it's not technically mind control.
Or his his conversation and admittance to, yeah, I just want the world to work the way I want it to work, and I'm going to try to make that happen.
You're paraphrasing.
But am I wrong?
Above table? No. That's not what Gordie heard. It's tricky. It's tricky.
Yeah, it is.
Because usually when Gordie gets involved in something, it's very black and white.
Yeah.
This guy's bad, these people good, we need to fix.
Yeah.
But ever since those fucking assholes decided to kill our one contact on the island, now I'm like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep.
Fucking Gurren. Did all that and he never ended up with the fucking bracer anyway.
Well, not yet. I think that's a whole other situation, though, like trying to hunt her down.
Oh yeah. That's a whole other arc unto itself.
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt she'll abandon the island. She might go try to get reinforcements or something, but I don't know.
Well, the 100 shipmates she had on her boat isn't enough of reinforcement.
Not if she's, you know.
Go ahead.
Well, because if she's going after the Vision in Gold, you know, he's got an island full of spellcasters, druids, and the whole shebang, and now there's a group of chuckle fucks there, throwing a wrench in it, you know? So, I don't know. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how it shakes out.
We did the Siege of Mirabar, and we're going to get recruited and have the Siege of Mintarn.
Oh God. I can't do another one.
You've got a pirate tyrant on this side with her 100+ minions, and you've got a gold dragon and his druids and spellcasters and armies or whatever on this side, and then there's this little group of dumbasses right in the middle of the battlefield going
Yeah. It seems to be going that way, say? Accidentally, town by town, city by city.
What are we doing tonight? Same thing we do every night.
Try to take over Mintarn. Oh God. Ah well. Yeah, it's gonna be like. I'm glad we're getting the extra day to play, because there's so much. Especially an arc like this, it almost needs to be weekly, because there's so much
absolutely
process, and like, you know, as weeks go, you know, days go by, and you stop thinking about it, you forget little details where if it's fresh in your head, you can remember where your headspace was in character, right? Like, I'm trying to separate how Ty feels with how Gordie feels, right?
Right.
And it's been a real struggle in this arc. Ty's like, I want to, fuck it, let's fucking kill this asshole. But
yeah,
playing an old man, and the dragon hit him right where he feels. So
yeah. Well, and you know, we've talked about the same thing with me. I mean, what Matt sees and thinks about versus what's going through Willhelm's mind. And Willhelm's in a much worse space than Matt is. So, because and like sometimes I find it a little difficult to get into Willhelm's headspace. And I think it's a bit of, not fear per se, but definitely uncertainty or the unknown, where knowing Tyler well enough, playing with him long enough to just think about possibilities of what could happen to Willhelm depending on the decisions he makes. And that's a little scary, like, because if I make the wrong choice or right choice, however you want to look at it, I mean, it could take Willhelm down a completely different path. And then I have to figure out how to play that. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I've done it. I'm the one that's done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah, the DM's just piggybacking off of the choices that Willhelm makes or that Matt makes for Willhelm or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Dr. Mom.
Yeah. Yeah, they know that well, and you know a lot about Knight's background. You know things about Knight and the background that even Dr. Mom doesn't know. But yeah, they know that they could potentially be facing a shadow dragon. And Knight being Knight, she's like, oh look, she just got timed out too.
What the fuck? I gotta fix this fucking bot. I'm sorry, guys.
But yeah, she's talked to me about it too, and she's like, I don't know what to do, because it's kind of like the same situation with Gordie, right? Like she's gonna protect her friends the best way she knows how, but if she finds herself standing toe to toe, face to face with the dragon, she's gonna be enamored and want to make friends with it and talk to it, and so.
Don't do it. Shadow dragons are completely corrupted by the powers of the Shadowfell.
Yeah, there's a minor difference between a metallic dragon and a shadow corrupted. I'm assuming chromatic. I don't know what.
Yeah, but Knight doesn't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, that's the key. Like, yeah, she does really well with getting into Knight's headspace. Like, there's things that she knows as a player, but then when it comes to actually acting out what Knight would or wouldn't do, she does a really good job at that. She tries to stay in Knight's headspace, and she's like, yeah, I know this guy can squash Knight with like one paw, but Knight's fascinated by this thing and wants to talk to it.
Oh God, don't kill Knight. I'm so stoked that you're using a shadow dragon. They're my favorite. Wait, fuck, is Tyler watching?
I don't think so. I haven't seen him pop up yet.
Okay, good. I've been trying to keep that one away from him. Ty loves shadow dragons. I don't want to fight one.
Well, speaking of shadows, oh no, I'll just leave that alone.
Yeah, well. Okay, Mr. Future BBEG. Is that going to be Gordie's end? This emotional final fight with Willhelm?
Willhelm does. When Willhelm summons the Wraith Blade and just becomes a full-on shadow or shadow wraith and gives Gordie a heart attack.
Yep. And you'll have to live with that. No glorious end for Gordie. Well, and I've been picking up the crumbs that Tyler's laying down now. Wait, what? With the bud, I know you need to make it a mod, but can you control what mod? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna, after the stream, I'll fuck with it. See what the fuck's its issue. What was I saying?
Picking up crumbs from what Tyler's dropping.
Thank you. I think he has a rough idea about Gordies Final Arc, and I'm really excited about it. We've only had one brief exchange about it because I'm trying to leave it as, I don't know how the game's going to go. I could die a lot sooner than where I think it's going to go, but if it does go where I think it's going to go, it's going to be fucking awesome. But that's all I'll say, because I'm not going to spoil shit. Well, I mean, I might talk to you about it off stream, but
I know that you've mentioned a couple things as far as like what you would like to see. But I don't know that we've ever actually had like a lengthy conversation about what your intentions are or whatever.
yeah, I think I know where he's going with it. I was actually in that last game, I was happy to use, the whole giant thing to actually help. That was nice.
Yeah.
When I got his little giant minions to stand down and then killed them.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's one of those things too where, depending on how any game session goes, but we all have these things that can be truly beneficial, but either we don't think about them or don't get a chance to use them, or whatever the case may be. And that's like Tyler allowing me to make the jewelry boxes and stuff for trade or sell when we went to Waterdeep. That's one of those things that depending on your DM or how the game's going, is it RP heavy, is it combat heavy, is it balanced, whatever, there's those things that you may not get to ever use. So and when I was messing with Willhelm stuff this morning, I came across something that I don't remember if I've been able to really use yet, but I know I completely forgot about it. But with rock gnomes, they get Artificer's Lore. And so any history check on magic, alchemical, or mechanical objects, items, whatever, I get to double my proficiency when I make that check.
Yeah, but that's history.
Well,
it's just a tough one, because for the most part, if you're examining something right now, it's more than likely going to be investigation, which you have fucking expertise in anyway. But like if it's an artifact that you're trying to, like, maybe you've read a piece of lore about it, then that could come into play. But I don't know, that's a hard one.
It is, and I think too, in my head, if let's say that, because there could potentially be some good arcanic history here where we're at, and so if we came across something and I specifically said, would I know any of the history of this or something like that? So if I specifically mentioned history, then it may allow the DM to understand what it is I'm looking for. So
yeah, you could try. Or just mention to Tyler, hey, I just realized I got this racial thing I never get to fucking use. Might throw me a bone every once in a while.
Yeah. So.
Because, I mean, for the most part, you just cast Identify and then fine. Unless it's like a cursed item. Identify doesn't pick up curse, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, Identify gives you what the object is and what school of magic it comes from.
I don't think it shows up as cursed, or either that, or it's just DM's like, no, motherfucker, I ain't telling you.
Yeah. And I think in the last session we played in our Saturday game, because oh my gosh, my brain just went completely blank.
Good morning.
Yeah. Giovanni's character. Like, I can remember the 3 other characters' names, but I cannot remember Giovanni's character's name. Korth. There you go. Holy cannoli. Korth was before they went out on this journey that they're on right now. Korth was actually gifted an axe, and it ended up being a berserker's axe.
Oh, no shit.
And I don't remember if I remember right. I think the dwarf that handed it to him, somehow they found out about it being cursed or that it has a curse. But I don't think it was done through Identify. I don't remember. But yeah, he got a hold of a berserker's axe. So he actually has a berserker's axe and the butcher's bib.
Oh, damn.
So
yeah, he's gonna be dropping some hurt. And by the way, did I just hear Dr. Mom open the door, say Korth, and walk out?
yeah. Well, because I think there's the delay, right? So she heard me, probably heard it through the Twitch, and before I said the name, before it came through Twitch, she stepped in and said it real quick.
Oh my god, I love you so much. Oh, that's good.
So,
God damn it, Matt. I could just picture her shaking her head. God damn it, Matt.
It's a group effort.
Yep.
So, well, I suppose we're coming in on trying to get this thing closed out.
Yeah. Any other mentions or anything going on?
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna try and get some yard work done today. Maybe I need to wash my car, man. It's bad, but I don't know. I don't necessarily have any set plans. So Shannon has to work tonight. So my nephew offered to run a one-shot for me and Mom and Tanya.
Oh shit.
So I know things have just not lined up correctly the last couple of weekends, and so we haven't been able to play our Saturday game.
Yeah.
And we thought we were going to play tonight, and then it turned out that they'd put Shannon on the schedule to work this evening, so that kind of screwed all that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, he offered to run a one-shot.
Perfect.
So
Getting down one Monster Hunter.
you guys, are you doing Saturday night beta?
If you download Monster Hunter, I won't.
Yeah, but the thing of it is that I may be doing a one-shot, so I still couldn't play Monster Hunter anyway.
Okay, well, there's still the time until you play.
Unless I go outside and do yard work, because I haven't done yard work in 2 weeks, so my grass looks like shit.
No, that's fine. God damn it, I tried. Alright, folks, rather than me trying to browbeat Matt into playing a video game.
Well, and I will say, put up a little comment there. And I know everybody's been waiting for one of my illustrious jokes, but I didn't have all that stuff prepared or ready or whatever. But I did tell you that I was gonna start doing like what were they? Oh my gosh, not psychological jokes. Anyway, jokes that make you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
I decided that I'm going to look up specific subjects to have jokes about.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the next subject is going to be elevators. I'm going to do elevator jokes. Mainly because they're just good on so many levels.
I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh. Fuck's sakes. That's all the time we have for Gordie and Willhelm in the morning. Thank you, everybody, for joining, and having coffee and chilling out with us. Goodbye, everybody.